Hello YouTube. It's been a while since I posted the last video about this machine. Actually, it was the video after I unloaded it and set it all up. But at that time I didn't have power yet. I didn't have three-phase power, so I could not actually test the machine. After I powered the machine, I was able to find out what are the defects that the machine has. I was not expecting to work from the first time. I bought the machine blindly. I just saw it in pictures and thought it's good enough to take the risk. And yes, it definitely worth the risk. Okay, so in terms of what I had to fix for the initial machine to work, I had a faulty encoder on the x-axis. And that encoder was faulty because there was a connector on the cable, and the oil that lubricates the guideways here where the x-axis motor is and the encoder, it dripped oil on the connector, and through the cable of the encoder it infiltrated. It dripped into the casing of the encoder, and when I opened the encoder there were about 3 spoons of oil inside, and the glass disc was all clogged up with oil. So I had to take about 6 hours of cleaning under the microscope and with acetone and alcohol and all that I could think of. I did not had ultrasonic cleaner. That would have been very useful. Okay, so once I got that fixed, I was able to home the machine and use the old controller. And the old controller lasted me, the Siemens 805D with the HMI that it had, lasted me about 1 month and a half until the battery died. I did the correct procedure for changing the batteries with the machine on, but unfortunately when I repowered it, they were gone. Okay, so I had the backup for the parameters. I tried to put them back, but after 3 or 4 days of trying to put them back, I gave up and said, okay, anyway, the future of this machine is gonna be Linux CNC, so I went in this direction. So right now this machine runs Linux CNC after a few months of tinkering and programming and so on. So what you see here, I design and cut on laser a new housing for a new monitor, and this is a touchscreen monitor. I didn't want to have any keyboard, anything that can collect chips. So this UI, this user interface, is basically a custom UI made in Kotlin, which is basically Java. So I decided to take advantage of my skills for Android, which I do in my day-by-day job, and write something similar for this. It's still very work in progress, but I have some functionalities working. So now I'm gonna start the machine. What you hear now is gonna be quiet in a minute. Now, yeah, what you just heard is the oil pump. It has the bushing that is too loose. So basically, how the axle of the motor of the pump is spinning, instead of spinning like this, it's actually spinning like this. So that's why it's making that noise. I did not have yet time to tear that apart and try to fix it, but it's on the list. Okay, so now if we move the machine, right now it's in a low, it was on the low. I can use the jog wheels. I can jog the machine. It reacts also to feed overrides, to rapid overrides. And this is also working as a feed, but it's only working as a feed when the spindle is on. So now I'm gonna turn on the spindle, and if I put this, it's gonna go into X minus direction. What you just saw is a bug of some of the contactors in the back that I have. It's randomly losing contact, and sometimes sometimes it's reproducible, sometimes it is not. I waste a few hours trying to debug this, but I haven't managed yet to fix it. But it's for sure something about the contactors losing not making a perfect contact. Okay, next, what's gonna happen with this machine? Now it's working. I'll still have to develop the software to its full potential. I will have a conversational. I want to be able to use it without having a keyboard, and to do all the major operations without needing to send a program from Fusion 360. Even though I will have the feature of sending a program from Fusion 360. Okay, today I'm gonna take all the sheet covers off, this, send them to sandblasting, powder coating, and when I get them back, basically what I will have left to do is just software. Okay, so this is my update for now. Hope you like it, hope you enjoy it. I really like this machine. It's an awesome machine, it's a beast. I'm surprised by how much material it can remove at a time. I will make some tests after I get back everything, and you will see how it cuts. Hopefully by then I can still make some progress with the UI, and I'll be able to run some programs automatically. Thank you.